All right, today we're going to dig into a really important question. It's one that a lot of us, or maybe our parents or grandparents, are going to face. The question is a routine colonoscopy always the right move, especially after you hit age 75? Well, the answer might actually surprise you.
Now, everything we're talking about today comes from an analysis by a surgeon who's sounding a pretty serious alarm. A warning about a hidden risk in this super common screening that could totally change how we think about it for older folks.
So let's just jump right into the numbers because this is really where the whole idea that everyone needs this procedure starts to get a little shaky. Okay, so just imagine a group of 1,000 people. They're all over 75 and they all go in for a routine screening colonoscopy. That's our starting point, 1,000 people. Now, out of that group of 1,000, 2 of them will have their lives saved from colorectal cancer because of the screening. And look, that is fantastic. Saving even one life is a huge, huge victory. But that's not the whole story. Here's the kicker. In that exact same group of 1,000 people, more than 20 will end up with serious complications from the procedure itself. We're talking things like perforations, bleeding, stuff you really don't want. And this is the part of the math we just don't hear about enough.
And this imbalance is what the surgeon calls the colonoscopy trap. It's this tricky situation where a procedure that's meant to do good, to help, actually starts to cause more harm for a particular group of people.
So here's the main idea to wrap your head around. That balance of risk versus benefit, it isn't the same forever. It actually shifts as we get older. The real trap is when we apply the same exact thinking to an 80-year-old that we do to a 55-year-old, totally ignoring how much those risks can ramp up over time. You know, just hearing numbers can be a little abstract. So let's actually visualize this risk versus reward ratio, because when you see it, you really get just how lopsided this can be.
Just look at this. It's not even close. For every one life that's saved, you have more than 10 people suffering a serious complication. When you see it laid out like that, the dilemma becomes so clear.
So, what do? I mean, the answer isn't to just stop screening, right? Of course not. It's about finding a smarter and, frankly, a much safer way to screen for this age group.
And this chart really tells the whole story. Over on the left, you've got the colonoscopy. It's invasive, requires sedation, and that awful prep. But on the right, you have a simple, non-invasive option called the FIT test, something you can literally do at home.
The FIT test, which stands for fecal immunochemical test, is a total game changer here. Why? Because it completely removes the 2 biggest risks of a colonoscopy for seniors, the sedation and that really harsh bowel prep. But it's still a super powerful tool for catching cancer early.
Okay, so what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, we're not here to give medical advice. What we are here to do is give you the information you need to go have a smarter, more confident chat with your own doctor.
This quote just nails it. This whole conversation isn't about avoiding screening. It's about moving away from this one-size-fits-all approach and towards something that's personalized. It's about giving you the power to ask, hey, is the standard plan really the best plan for me?
So really, just think of this whole explainer as a conversation starter. It's a tool for your toolkit. It is absolutely not a replacement for a real talk with your doctor, but it can help you both make the absolute best decision for your health.
So we want to leave you with this one final thought. What is the right screening calculus for you or for the people in your life that you care about? It's a question worth asking, and having that conversation, well, it could make all the difference.